Why hello humans! So here is the number 5. What can it possibly mean? Well, it can mean anything. It can mean $5, 5 feet, 5 inches, 5 meters, 5 quarters, dimes, nickels, pennies, apples, etc. So the list goes on and it's infinite. So this is what variables will help us with. It will give us a way to hold data and give it a name, all right? So the rules to create a variable are, so it's open parenthesis, the keyword define, space, and then some random name that we give it. It doesn't have to be random, and usually you should be deliberate about naming your variables, okay? And then a value right after. That's what it's going to hold. And then followed by a closing parenthesis. So let's create a few. Let's say define. The name is potion price. Doesn't have to be potion. And we're finally going to give it the value of 5. I'm going to delete this 5 up here. All right. So now we at least know what this 5 means. It means potion price. Now we can name this something like A or something, but that doesn't give much meaning. All right. So again, name your variables well. All right. Make sure that it's easy to read and see what they are. So potion price, here's another, define, amount buying, that's the name, and we're going to say it equals 10, all right? So now that we define variables, we can use those variables by referencing the name. So let's use them in an operation. Say times potion price and amount buying, all right? So that, of course, calculates the total price of this transaction. We're buying 10 potions at 5, I guess, gold each, all right? 5 of some currency each, all right? So we hit run. We get potion, variable is not defined. Whoops, I forgot the dash here. So whenever you get these errors, well, you probably reference a variable that does not exist. In this case, potion space price. There's no variable named potion. There's potion dash price, and that's what we really need to type to get the 5 out, all right? So there it is now corrected. Whoops, there we go. Now we hit Control R and run the code. We get 50. So that is variables. So the rules for evaluating expressions that use variables, well, it's just to look up the variable's name and substitute it for the value, all right? So if we go, we copy and paste this line down here. Potion price, if we look up for the name, we find it right here, and it's 5. So that gets substituted for 5. All right, this is step 1. Let's do step 2. And amount buying, we look it up. Well, we see a 10 there, so you become 10. And now all the operands, the arguments, are now values, and now we can finally carry on this multiplication, which is 50. No surprise there. And on the right side, we see 50. All right? All right, so let's do a couple of exercises to double check your understanding. So if you go to justlearn.com/how_to_code, don't worry, that will be linked in the description. You want to click on variable arith evaluation, and it will generate some problems for us. So let's see what it says. So line 1 says, what number does line 6 evaluate to? We're going to hop down to line 6, and it says it's the addition of these two sub-expressions, and inside these two sub-expressions are bar and wolf, and the second one is plus hiss and hoy. So I'm going to copy and paste this into our editor, and we can work on it. All right, copy, paste. I'm going to comment out all these lines since they're irrelevant. Go to racket, comment out with semicolons. Okay. So if you just hit Control R and run this file, well, you're just going to get the answer straight away. It's just going to pop up like right here. Of course, that's not what I want you guys to do, because the entire point of this is to get you used to looking up variables and substituting, okay? And at that point, you're just going to get the answer. Why even do the exercise? All right. So using what you learned about variable lookup and substitution, see if you guys can beat me to the solution to this problem right here. And I'm going to go over spoilers in 3, 2, and 1. All right, so I'm assuming that you guys took a good swing at it, and here we go. So minus 1, 1 is just 0, and that's what bar is going to be. So now we go to the second line, and we see a bunch of bars. They're all just 0. So let's just plug them in. 0, 0, Now let's go back all the way to the left and evaluate from left to right as usual. So plus 0, 4 is 4. Plus 0, 0 is just 0. Now we're back out here to the subtraction. So what's minus 4, 0? Well, that's just going to be 4. Alright, so next down, we see wolf. So wolf is going to be the sub-expression, the result of it. So we see two additions. So what's plus bar bar? Well, if we look up bar, it's just 0, 0. So I'm just going to write this whole block is just 0. And if we keep going right, we see plus 3 and 9. Well, that's just 12. And now we're back outside to the addition. It's just 12. Now ahoy. So ahoy is minus 8 of wolf and plus 4 of bar. So bar is just 0 as we look up here. And wolf is just 12. Okay. So left to right evaluation. So minus 8, 12. That's going to be negative 4. I believe. I'm going to copy and paste and run it in here just to double check. Again, this is not to test your basic arithmetic skills. This is more to get you used to looking up variables and stuff. So if you ever need to evaluate some, math, just do it. Alright, so it's negative 4. Math like that you can't do in your head or you're not unsure of, alright? Just not the whole answer, of course. So plus 4, 0 is just 4. And we're back outside this addition, and this is just 0. Alright, so now all the variables, we can see what the values are, and we start plugging them into the final expression. So left to right, we see plus bar and wolf. That's just going to be 0, because bar is 0. Wolf is 12, right here. Okay, and then hiss is 4, and ahoy is 0. Okay, so as we can see, it's just plus 12 and 4. So 4, and that's just going to be 16. So the resulting answer should be 16. Let's go over to the input box, type in 16, hit check, and we got it right. Okay, so there are about 10 left to do. See if you guys can solve these, and once you're done, if you feel confident about it, give yourself a check. If you feel like you have to revisit it, give yourself a warning, and etc. Okay?
Thank you for watching, He-Man. If you wish to interact with more of your kind, join our Discord linked in the description or on screen. If you want to aid in my quest for world domination, consider hitting the sub button. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it, thumbs down if you didn't. Any questions, comments, or suggestions, fire away below. Also, check out the annotations on screen for the next relevant video.